So now I got a two-part question.
Okay.
As an independent CEO, what is it that makes an artist attractive to you? And then as a label exec, what is it that makes an artist attractive to you?
That's a damn good question. You have to assess where they are. So I have this group signed to me. They had nothing going on. They just was talent. I knew it was going to take 2 years to develop them. So at that moment, I commit 2 years to developing them. I put,
my God, right?
Because they don't have songs out. They don't even have a name yet.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You're going to put music out the next 6 months. But,
yeah.
I mean, if I plan for 6 months
yeah.
and that shit don't work, we fucked. When you running a business, you know how this is. You got your new business. You like, hold on, I need something for the next 3 months, but these people need me to commit for the next 2 years.
Exactly.
You got to make those decisions. So it's a lot like that. So it's really just deciding. And then some people, you realize they don't need your help like that. It just depends. But it does give me a vantage point because I can then assess people and say, hey, this is what I think you're missing and this is what I think you're not missing. I think it's time for you to do this, or you're great at that. Some labels are good at like marketing and they need A&R. It's just help. Some labels are good at A&R and they need marketing. It's just really understanding assessing a artist like you would assess a company and saying, this is what I think we need around here to make things better. Yeah.
Looking at an artist out here though, Ray, as an exec, what is it that artist need to have going on if they trying to get a major label deal?
They should stop worrying about getting a major label deal.
Ooh.
No, I mean, even when you're in a major label deal, because, okay, so let me tell you why I say that. You worry about getting a major label deal and you finally get it. Now you're like, whoo. Oh, y'all got it. And that's not how the world works.
Oh.
So don't worry about the major label deal. Build it and know that they'll come. And the label will come also. But the label is going to come and take a load off of you. But if you're built to handle the load, it's like how I looked at my life. Superman is not coming to save us. I got to get out there and do it my damn self.
Facts.
It's the same thing. No, if you're working for a label to come, I think you've already lost. Because you're working saying, look what I'm doing, guys.
Yeah.
And that's not the world we live in. You need to just be focused on the work.
Exactly.
And once you focused on that, focus on face forward audience. Like, okay, I got 100 people out here. Good. How do we get 200 people? Not how did the label see that? Maybe they'll come give me a check. Nah, just work. Just work. Like, even when you have a label, you gotta work. Like, you don't have a label. Like, it's the game, man. Like, this is yo shit. People talk about how much money these labels are making. That's great. But I guarantee you, Capital, because I see the Lil Baby plaque, I guarantee you Lil Baby makes more of Lil Baby than anybody else.
Ooh.
It's just the truth. It's just, he is the brand.
Yeah.
And he also, because he's putting out music and he's high, he can also be like, how many albums did I got? 5? Okay, cool. Lil Baby probably on what, 5th already? And how long he's been in the game? Like 3 or 4 years. He probably ready to put out 4 or 5 projects. Yeah. So at that point, it's like, now they're like, what do you need to be happy?
Yeah.
What do you need to be better? He's not worrying about the label, what they giving him. The label's worrying about what he wants and how to make him happy.
Yeah.
Don't ever worry about the label. The label is a business. It's a business that's going to function. Worry about you, because you're the business that has to function within their business.
Being a part of over 200 million records being sold, Ray, who are your favorite artists to work with, and where did you find yourself having to do the most damn work?
The most work came from the artists that never made it. That's the truth. The artists that never make it, those are the ones that take the most work. Because no, seriously, and any artist that you work with, I mean, they're all different. I mean, I've worked with a lot of artists, and what you just notice is that they know what they are, they know what they want, they know how to get there, you know. And to me, that's important. And your job is to say, okay, let me show you how to get there better. Oh, okay, cool. You got okay, let's put the dreads to the back. Let's put them up in the bun like that. Like, just you adjusting, you're helping them. But the hardest ones are the ones you like, why don't you grow dreads? Oh, I don't want dreads. Well, why don't you get your hair cut? I don't want that. Why don't you do this? Oh, those are the ones that make you tired. The ones that don't make it, no, you'll never get tired trying to break an artist that's gonna make it, because they're gonna show up every day like you. And them working is gonna be what's gonna motivate you to wanna work harder. And that's the honest to God truth.
Artists that have talent that aren't entertainers, how do we deal with those folks then, Ray?
Artists that have talent that are not entertainers. Artists that have talent. Okay. I say, because you know what it is? You know what it is? Okay. Every artist is like a business, right? So let's say, for example, every building we see is like a business, right? Some businesses are like, the West End might be Beyonce, you know.
Yeah.
The tallest building over there might be Jay-Z, and those little buildings might be somebody else. They're still buildings and have a lot of value.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, all I can do is take you as far as you're built to go. So if you're not an entertainer, do you want to be? Or you okay not being? Okay, you're okay not being. Okay, let's settle right here then. Let's be a complex. You don't get mad at me if you're not an entire building.
Exactly. You're not gonna be Michael Jackson if you ain't no entertainer.
Listen, and a lot of people are okay with that because there's only been 1 or 2 human beings alive that made it as far as Michael Jackson made it.
Facts.
So that's cool. Dog, you have to do what's comfortable for you. You have to go, like I said, some people are like, I just want to be the man for now. Some people are like, I just want to be the man forever. So it's based on you because the only difference, our business is not based on us, it's based on someone else showing up. That's people sit here to watch you interview. You need a co-star. Nobody come here to hear B.I. talk like, yo, B.I., tell me about
Exactly.
this. You know what I'm saying? So our business is, so when you learn that, you kind of learn, like you know when you sitting down with somebody what you gonna get. Yeah. You know that already. When you're working with an artist, you know how far they gonna go. And sometimes they shock you. Yeah. Sometimes they shock you for the good, sometimes they shock you for the bad. Yeah. But you kind of know because they tell you, they show you who they are. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a why. I try to find your why, and I try to make sure that, you know, we keep that at the forefront of where you are in life. And, you know, sometimes that why might be, hey, bro, I think you should learn how to get on stage and do this. It's like, I mean, I know you probably think it's corny, but I think you should try that. It might help you 2 years from now. Okay, cool. I'll think about it. And I'll present it to them a month later. Like, have you thought about that? Because you got to move at their pace. Yeah. But I'll tell you this, though. If they have $1 in their pocket, they do that shit.
Come on.
And that's what I mean by the money is hurting the game. If you got $500,000 in your pocket, why are you going to show up and do some shit that you don't have to do? And my answer would be because you want $5 million in your pocket.
Yeah. How do you go about generating money as an artist nowadays, and how much money do they need to be expecting? Artists' visions of the check or the bag that they need to get, is it higher above the expectations than they are really worth, or how do you know?
That's a loaded question. I would say this: have a number in your head, but know that number is only going to last you less than a year. Because once your money changes, your expectation of life changes, people around you change, people around you need, people around you want. So, I mean, that's just on them. I mean, it's hard, but it's really like on them. Like, I see artists like pay their mom house off with their first deal. Like, they ain't sold a record yet. Now, are they the type of artists to be like, wow, whew, I just made it in life? Or are they the artists to be like, all right, cool, now I'm gonna buy you a bigger house? Yeah. You know, you got to know where you at. You got to know what you want, and you got to know, bruh. It's like, are you gonna run a sprint or are you gonna run a marathon?
If an artist is trying to be a millionaire, what is it that they need to have in their repertoire in order to be able to generate that kind of money?
You could generate that kind of money in the first 6 months. That don't mean you're gonna have $1 million a year later. That it's stamina. It's stamina. Like, it's the stamina to run the marathon. It's like, okay, you have $1 million now, but are you staying in the same place you were staying at before you got that $1 million? Probably not.
Facts.
Are you helping more people out? Probably so.
Facts.
So that $1 million is gonna be gone soon. So what's the plan when that's gone? And the only reason why you got that $1 million today is because of work you did the last 12 months. So how about put that work in today so you can get another $1 million 12 months from now?
Ooh.
Don't work out of desperation. Work out of habit. I wake up every day and go to my office no matter what, bro. No matter what, I'm going to wake up and go to my office, and I expect my team to be there. We might not have nothing on the schedule. We're going to figure something out, though. You know why? Because we're in the office.
Come on.
We ain't going to we ain't going to go to the park and play basketball.
Yeah. Hell no.
You see what I'm saying? It's like muscle memory. I train you to show up every day to work, and that's it.
What is it that brings you joy now, Ray?
Weekends.
So you don't like going to your office Monday through Friday?
No, I love it. But that's because that's my that's my muscle memory.
Yeah.
You ask me what brings me joy.
Yeah.
The same thing that makes you money might be the same thing that brings you joy.
Yeah.
I like working up because I'm programmed to be a killer.
That's right.
I'm programmed to wake up in the morning and make money, and I know I got a lot of lives in my hands. So I'm naturally programmed to get up and make it.
Yeah.
But what brings me joy is when I can just be a daddy on the weekends and play with my daughter and my son and watch my kids play and enjoy life. That's what brings me joy. The game is the game at this point. I just know what it takes for me to be in it, and I do it. It's like, and I do it better than most, and I'm gonna continue. Like I said, the minute that I don't enjoy getting in the ring no more, I'm quitting.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that part. But what brings me joy and happiness is on the weekends when I'm with my kids and my family.